Hey. All right. And Mr. Kirk Whalum. There's Pat.
No, the other cat.
She is filming. She's right there.
All right.
Dean, which note is this roughly, approximately?
171.
171.
Woohoo!
Are you ready?
171.
All right, committee. Here we go. Grab a corner.
Ready?
Here we go.
Your microphone.
Oh, okay, thank you. Thank you very much to these folks who made this possible. And as well to J.W. Gibson. I don't know if he's here, but he's also been very much a part of making this work. And I am truly humbled by this moment. I just describe it like this. When you're on your way somewhere, right, and you kind of have a singleness of focus, and you're trying your best, in my case, to be really, really good saxophone player, so, John, you know what I'm talking about. It's like somebody said, "Oh man, you're great. You don't have to practice." I'm like, well, maybe not, but I'm gonna practice anyway, because I really am chasing after that. I want to, I put it like Sonny Rollins put it when he finally was 87 and he couldn't play anymore. He got depressed, and he went into a deep depression, but he got out of it. And when they interviewed him, they said, "Sonny, what is it that made you depressed? Is it because you can't play for the people anymore who love you so much? Is it because you can't hang with the cats, your fellow musicians?" He said, "No, it's because I couldn't practice anymore." Right, so in other words, the idea of, well, if you get an accolade, or if you're fortunate to play for a beautiful audience like this, that's really icing on the cake. Really, the cake is about you having the privilege of doing what it is you do and pursuing it day by day by day. So that is how I feel about this moment, man. I'm just going to continue, and there may come a day, maybe, that I will say, you know what, dang it, I deserve a note on Beale Street. That may happen, but just in case it doesn't, just because I don't feel that way, I am absolutely just blown away, humbled by this moment. And that's all I can say is thank you. I want to make sure you meet again. When I was 12, I started playing the saxophone because in the city schools, they made sure that kids had access to instruments. And so I'm hoping that we can get back to that, and we'll get music back in the schools. But I was 12, and man, I was blown away by the saxophone. It looked like a big piece of jewelry. Well, 3 years later, I met the love of my life, and she is my girlfriend, right? So, for 45 years now, I've had this girlfriend, and she went to Bellevue and Central, but her name is Ruby, and I'm just gonna ask her to stand. If there's anything good about me, doing anything good, it's because of her. So I'll just put that out there. And her mom actually was my original girlfriend, but she was forced, she allowed me to date, I'm kidding. That's her mom, that's Ethel right there. That's Ethel Payne. And her beautiful sister Glo, who has been my supporter from day one. Okay, it's not my sister, it's my wife's sister. But when I was 16, my mom made sure that I didn't just have any old saxophone. I had the very best, and it was brand new. And it would be easy for me to slough over that, but I happen to know that it came at a sacrifice. So, Mom, what do you think? You bought that horn? I mean, and here we are. Look at this. That's Helen. You already met her. Thank you, Mom. And my stepdad, Ormer, has been just my rock, for the life. My dad wanted to be with God in 07. And this guy stepped right in. And man, I thank you. I'm so grateful for your wisdom. So that's it. All my comments. My best friend, Gary Gowan, has got some folks up here who are going to help me play. And we're going to play some music. Thank you. Oh, we do have a series starting here. Don't forget, October 7th, Cafe Kirk.
All right. We're going to move this note off.